run from there all the way to here in 2 seconds. No, I lied. Yeah, but that's a good way to get exercise. Hey there, this is Samuel from Scenthack, and today I'm at this park in Trenton, New Jersey. And what I'm talking about today is the Green Iris Tweed Perfume oil type. The lightning keeps going out and off. So you might notice that the screen might get a little bit white, but then eventually it will correct itself. It's like 3 p.m. right now. It's right at the edge of winter time. So the weather is not very stable. It looks like it's about to rain. And it's just like that right now. But this perfume oil type I'm very excited about because it's also from the house of Creed. If you followed my videos, you are subscribed to the channel, you notice that recently I just did a review on I did a Creed Royal Oud about 2 weeks ago, and then I went ahead and did the Creed Royal Imperial the following week, and now I have the Creed Green Iris Tweed. So I have really been in the house of Creed like this whole month. For some reason I didn't plan for it to happen that way, but it just happened that the perfume oil type that I'm reviewing happened to be from the house of Creed. So I just went with it. But Green Iris Tweed, it was created in 1985. That was around the same age time, the same year that I was born, because I'm an 80s born. So this has been there for a very long time, and it's almost came out around the same time that Cool Water Davidoff came out. I haven't reviewed Cool Water Davidoff. I don't have it in my collection now, but if Cool Water Davidoff did not come out sooner, it came out around the same time that this Green Iris Tweed came out. Now this Green Iris Tweed perfume oil type, there has been so many variations of it as of today, but it is a great perfume oil type. When I smelled it, the first impression, let me sit down. So when I smelled it, my first impressions, the first things I got from it was smell tangerine, I smelled mandarin orange, I smelled some lime, some significant amount of lime in it. So right from the beginning, it was very true to the theme. It was very green. And there was a lot of other green stuff in the background that I couldn't tell. But then when I was thinking about it, I said this represents like the finest of all the green stuff that you could think of, in terms of all the citrus green stuff that you've ever smelled in any perfume or perfume oil type. Or perfume oil. This represents like the finest of all of them. It looks as if they like experts, or master perfumerists. I don't know if that's the right name to call them. Like they all sat down and cherry-picked all these all these green elements, all these green notes, green fragrance, and made the most perfect blend of all the greens that you could find. But the significant players are the lime and the tangerine and the mandarin orange, the citrus notes that I was talking about. So it is very interesting. When you smell green Iris Tweed, you smell green. It's very true to its name. You smell nothing. To me personally, you smell nothing, but you smell green. It takes you to a place of like a vast land of green forest, trees, green leaves, green foliage, all greens. And if you look at where I'm sitting, this place represents green, like the Green Iris Tweed. This place fits perfectly. I know I'm sitting at this park and it's the ending of, it's almost the ending of winter time, you know, so it's not as green as it should be. I don't know if you can even see well, but you can see the trees and the landscape, you know. And the Irish team, you know, of course, Ireland, the Irish have these green lands, you know, they have all these green, vast, beautiful green stretches of land, you know. And I looked it up, and this is nothing compared to that, you know, of course, you know, but it's very green and like countryside, you know. And when they created this perfume oil type, you know, they created it to kind of have a connection to that, to take you to this place, you know, to imagine walking on the countrysides of Ireland, you know, and you know, just enjoying the it's also almost seems like a rainy day in the forest, you know, and just enjoying that breeze and that smell that you get out of that. You know, this takes you there. You know, tweed itself, tweed also represents like a rough woven fabric, you know, something that something that somebody of a high caliber, high status will wear, like celebrities and things like that. And so green Irish tweed, as the name says, you get a green that takes you to the Irish or Ireland green lands, and also you get a tweed, you know, in terms of the delicacy, the intricacy, the attention, and the detail, and the class that also comes, with it, you know. So this represents everything, you know. Now, when I also smelled it, I also realized that it reminded me of, there's some elements in this perfume oil type that reminded me of the green Irish soap. You know, there's this green Irish soap you could get from the store, you know, from wherever your store is, you know, I don't know which, from wherever your store is, based on where you shop, but it's a soap, you know, it's called a green Irish soap, you know, okay, yeah, so it's called the Irish Spring, you know, I just remembered. Yeah, so it's called the Irish Spring soap, you know, and the Irish Spring soap, you know, they have soap, they have soap, they have lotion, they have products, you know, and the Irish Spring soap smells almost similar to this green Irish tweed perfume oil type, you know, almost similar. I would say there are some elements in the in the Irish Spring soap that is present in this perfume oil type. You know, you get that same vibe as well. And I remember it clearly because when I was in Ghana, when people traveled outside, overseas, and they come back, they will buy that Irish Spring soap, you know, and they'll give it as gifts, you know, because it smells so nice, you know. And you know, I know in Ghana sometimes we would use lemon or lime, you know, for when you take a shower instead of using using deodorant, you use a lime, you know, for your armpit. And so the green Irish soap has this lime and this nice smell, you know, it's just very nice, you know. So this green Irish tweed, you know, represents all the greenery you could find, you know. Represents, you know, think of forest, think of grass, think of leaves, think of foliage, you know, think of the trees, think of when it had just, think of you being in a forest or a place and it just rained, you know, all the smell that you get, the green and the freshness, you know. Some people have said that it does remind them of cool water from the house of Davidoff, cool water Davidoff. You know, I did a review on hot water Davidoff, which is an amazing perfume too. I haven't done any reviews on or a review on cool water Davidoff. I haven't done a review on cool water Davidoff yet, but most people really love that perfume oil type, cool water Davidoff. And most people said that this green iris tweed reminds them so much of Cool Water Davidoff, and some people have even gone ahead to say that Cool Water Davidoff is as like the cheaper version of the green iris tweed, and they get that similarity. And some people have even gone ahead and said that when they wore this and they wear Cool Water Davidoff, it's hard to tell. People cannot tell whether they're wearing this or they're wearing the Cool Water Davidoff, So I cannot tell, I cannot really tell, the difference because I haven't used it, But also, one thing is that Cool Water Davidoff is very cheap. The perfume itself is very cheap, about $30, $40 United States dollars. And compared to this green iris tweed from the House of Creed, this 15 ml bottle will cost as much as $365, anywhere from $300 to $400. It's very, very, very expensive, the perfume. The good thing is, I always say you could go to Scenthack.com, go to my website and you could get this bottle, 0.33 ounce bottle like this for only $5.99, including shipping and everything, and I'll personally ship it to you. So that is a no-brainer. But back to what I was saying, so the green iris tweed itself is very, very expensive, and so people still debate as to if this is if it will make sense to get this, the perfume I'm talking about, because it's very, very expensive, But they also say that the perfume, it's a tiny difference, and they feel like this is more of a quality. It's more of a quality in terms of the scent that I'm talking about. It's more like refined compared to the Cool Water Davidoff. So if you have the Cool Water Davidoff perfume type, or you have the perfume, you could try it out and see for yourself. Between the green iris tweed and the Cool Water Davidoff type. Now, the interesting thing, and one thing I also realized was that if I was to summarize, the smell of this green iris tweed, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, I would say that it easily could be the blend between Gucci Guilty perfume oil type perfume oil. I could say without a doubt that it could easily be the blend between Gucci Guilty perfume oil type and Aqua perfume oil type. Without a shadow of a doubt, this could represent the perfect blend between both of them. If you mix both of them and you smell this is exactly what you will get. Because Gucci Guilty perfume oil type, I did a review on it a while ago. I have the links to all these perfumes, oil types that I'm talking about in the links below. But Gucci Guilty perfume oil type smelled very green grass. It smelled like the grass. This grass I have here. It smells like the green grass, exactly like freshly cut grass. Strictly, and I love it. And then Aqua di Gio is a perfect, to me, based on the perfumes that I have reviewed, it's a perfect representation of a lime-based perfume. A perfect representation of, if you want to get a good lime-based perfume oil type, Aqua di Gio is the one to get. So it's like when you mix both of them, this represents to me is like what you get out of the both of them. At the end of winter time now, and so it's still very cold, But then I also realized that it doesn't project very strong as I wanted to. For projection, it was like 5 out of 10 for me. It wasn't very, very strong, And I wish it projected more, But I also think because of the season and the time, and so when it gets warmer, spring is just around the corner, and then of course summer will also come through. But summertime, I know this will be a beast. I could count on this bad boy here and I know it's gonna smell amazing. It's gonna project very well, you know. But as at the time that I'm reviewing this, for projection, I'll say 5 out of 10. You know, it will stay very close to your skin, very close around you like a bubble. And people that are further away, maybe 3-4 feet away, are not gonna smell you as well as you want to, you know. However, for around you, you know, it's gonna be amazing, you know. So it lasts decently on your skin, maybe say about an hour to 2 hours on your skin. You know, it didn't last very long. Again, I don't know if the weather has anything to play with it, but you know, to me, that's what I got. An hour and a half, you know, maximum 2 hours. You know, that's how long it lasts on my skin. So for uniqueness, I wouldn't say it's very unique, you know, per se, but it gives you what you want, you know, because of, I feel like it's very core in the green, in the theme that it represents in terms of it being green, you know. So it's not very unique because again, I feel like I get elements of the Gucci and also the Aqua in it, and also the green stuff, you know. So I would say that, but it is very, very versatile. You know, this is not a masculine. I wouldn't say this is masculine at all. This is very versatile because it's very green and it's very clean. You know, I don't know who, and I feel like when it comes to those two situations, everybody could, you know, everybody could use it. There were times that I felt like it was gonna change into something else, but it didn't change, you know. So it was almost, I would say, linear. Yeah. So for the notes, it opens up with iris, it opens up with verbena, and then of course the lemon that I was talking about, you know. And then in the mid notes you have the violet leaves. I have no idea how violet leaves smell like, but it has that in the mid notes. And then as it dries down to ambergris, to Mysore, and then to sandalwood. You know, ambergris is an element or perfume note that Creed is notorious for using a lot, you know, in their fragrances, you know, and even in the Royal Imperial Millisemi that I reviewed, they had ambergris in it, you know, and then of course they have this, you know. Ambergris is it comes from the sperm whale, you know, and generally it's waste stuff from the sperm whale, and then over time it gets stuck in the gut of the sperm whale, and then, you know, when the sperm whale dies in the ocean, in the sea, over time, that thing that gets stuck in the gut, think of it like kidney stones, you know. But it's not like hurting the whale in any way, or, you know, messing up the whale in any way. And generally when the whale eats up all the amphibians and this stuff, so over time all those things get crystallized, and when they get stuck in the whale's gut, when the whale dies, that thing stays in the ocean, gets mixed with the ocean, goes to over years, you know, years, maybe 10, 20 years, over years over time, that thing gets washed ashore, you know, and it has this earthy, natural sea smell to it, you know, and it's like gold. It's like gold to the fishermen, it's like gold to the perfume industry. You know, these days, you know, they're trying to make synthetic ambergris because again, it's so hard to find them and they're so expensive. But apparently, Creed, you know, uses them in a way, you know, in most of the perfume that you use, you know. So you kind of like appreciate it in a way. These are the notes of the green iris tweed. You know, I really love it. I've used it, you know, you can tell I've used it. It's almost done. I know this thing's gonna be a bad boy come spring and summertime. I'm gonna use it to death. I really love it. You know, if you love lime, if you love green, if you love citrusy stuff, which I love, you know, if you follow my channel, you know that I love lime and the green stuff, you know. So if you love those, you're gonna love this. You're definitely gonna love this, you know. So you could definitely go to my website to get a bottle of this. You know, like I said, it's very, very expensive. if you get the perfume, it's about $300 to $400 to get the perfume bottle. You could get this from Scenthack for $5.99, including shipping and everything, and I'll personally ship it to you as well. Let me know what you think about this. You could leave a comment below this video, or you could go to the website scenthack.com and leave a comment. I'll respond to you. I like to interact with you guys, and thank you for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, so that way you get my new reviews when they do come out. I do make reviews every week with the new fragrance perfume oil types, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm also on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and what's the other one? Well, other social media networks, you could find Scenthack. You could find me on them as well. So take care, and until next time.